SOS. Scam me a scam on SOS. Scamming on SOS. Might get my dick sucked. Type Raven Simone. Scam on
Cybertruck
SOS.
scam.
Your way
Bot
on
galting. Bot
SOS.
galting.
SOS. Get the type money. Get a Forex face tap. Forex face tap. Forex face tap. Forex.
Welcome back to the channel, Find Another University Gang. Today's topic is on feeling behind in life. So if you're a trader who, feels behind in life, you're not behind. There's no age to accomplish anything. You don't have to be at a certain spot in life at a certain age. Like right now, I definitely never thought I'd be in this position at like 28 years old. For some reason, the universe kind of has me, in a position like I'm in high school again, like I'm 18 years old. And, I'm just so grateful to be in this position. It's like, I'm working at McDonald's and running track again. Like the universe is forcing me to, go into rap, roping, scam rap, trading, and like now I'm going back to school on Stepful and becoming a pharmacy tech. If Stepful was around 10 years ago, I would have skipped college and did, this 4-month program a long time ago because, pharmacy techs make around the same as waitresses, about like 20 an hour. That's what I was making working in restaurants, and every other job outside of serving, I'm making way less than that. And I am deciding to become a pharmacy tech because I want to make more than minimum wage, or a little just more than the average person. And I don't want to just quit my day job to go into trading because I don't have, 6 months to 2 years of expenses saved up. And if you're a trader in the same position as me, and you gotta, work to feel stable, like to, just have a peace of mind, that's okay. I, wasn't a trust fund baby either. And, I have to work. And that's fine because I'd rather spend 40 hours, at a job than 40 hours just watching TV at home or listening to music all day. I'd rather get paid to, be somewhere than at home. You guys know I literally work 24 hours anyway. Like that's the power of, becoming a content creator. I, am blessed to have a job. Like a lot of people are unemployed. A lot of people with degrees are unemployed at this very moment. A lot of people with degrees and all that don't make money online like I do. So I just feel blessed for that. And I'm just gonna keep going even when I feel embarrassed and down. Like I never thought I'd be working a high school job at 28 years old, but the universe kind of is just testing me, and I'm just kind of living my life like I'm 18 again, like I just graduated high school, and, the university just kind of making me take, I guess, a step back in life to level up and, working this high school job, going back to school, it's just changing my life, honestly. So I'm just going to keep doing what works. And I kind of just stop caring about people's judgments and opinions because at the end of the day, they don't have what I want, and I just don't care about their opinions. You don't have to listen to people, guys. I regret listening to people when I was 18 years old. I regret like following the crowd, but now the universe is kind of allowing me to just restart, literally go from rock bottom and build myself back up. But I'd rather go through this struggle and mental illness and all this all that like now in my 20s versus in my 40s or something like that. So I had to just do a lot of inner child healing in my 20s. And most people didn't have to do that because they had parents who were married or they weren't an adoption type of kid like I am. So they didn't go through the same struggles. So if you're a kid like me and you kind of feel behind in life and like everyone is already, you know, working like a big girl or, you know, big man job, but you are kind of still in, you know, high school, early college type of mindset, that's fine. You know, everybody, you know, accomplishes stuff at different ages, and you know, everybody's journey is different, and I stopped, you know, comparing my journey to other people's journey. Like, I didn't have parents to really guide me. You know, like my parents just thought like college, well, at least my dad, I know for sure, just thinks like college is the way to go because he went to like the University of Miami, and just thinks, you know, college is the right way to go. And you know, if I knew about Stepful, honestly, when I was 18 years old, I would have did that over college. Becoming a medical assistant or a pharmacy tech in 4 months online is ridiculously easy. I would have kind of already had stability in my life since I was, you know, 18, 19 years old. A single person can survive on 40K a year. I don't have any kids. I'm not married. Plus, you know, I resell. People are making 6 figures reselling sneakers or AirPods. A low salary, you know, just gives you some type of stability, you know. Having multiple sources of income will just help you feel less stressed on your trading journey. You don't have to have the highest salary to, you know, become a successful trader. You don't need to make 6 figures at your just over broke to make 6 figures. You can make, like for me, I plan on making, you know, 40K as a pharmacy tech, you know, next year. Like, new year, new career, like 2026, I'm, you know, bossing up, leveling up. You can change your life in these last 5 months of the year. So if you don't like your job and you want to, you know, change your job, you can literally sign up on Stepful and change your life in 4 months. You have 5 months left in, you know, 2025. You can change your life in 4 of them and get out of the just over broke that you hate, just by getting a certification. And you know, there's a lot of, you know, stability in the pharmacy tech field or medical assistant field. It's more than likely going to be better than, you know, working a minimum wage job, and benefits. That's another reason I'm becoming a pharmacy tech and, you know, trying to change my life. Like, I didn't have the best guidance when I was like 18, 19 years old, like by my parents. I kind of had to just figure things out myself and, you know, learn a lot of things on my own. So I stopped, you know, comparing myself to other people who had, you know, guidance from their parents, who are maybe trust fund babies, whose parents were properly married and didn't go through the type of things that I went through, and grew up in like a very like loving environment with like full siblings and all that. Like, people can't relate to, you know, my pain and hurt. So I just stopped caring about them and their opinions, and I'm just like focused on healing and just, you know, leveling up in life. And all it takes is doing exactly what I'm doing now for the next couple months. And, you know, actions speak louder than words. So, you know, the people talking shit, putting me down, don't have what I want still. So I just, you know, don't care about their judgments and opinions, and they gotta, you know, put me down for a reason, because they maybe wish they were me. I'm just grateful that I'm 28. I have a job. I'm a profitable trader. I'm starting school next month to become a pharmacy tech, just to honestly have benefits, like good benefits. And I'd rather, you know, be outside the house for 40 hours a week than, you know, home, because being unemployed for a year just made me like tired of being home. Like, I can't watch TV and do any of that anymore. It's just boring. So yeah, if you're feeling behind in life, you're not behind. You're right where you're supposed to be in your life. People, you know, go through things, and I'm one of those kids that did go through like a lot of inner child healing in my 20s, and that kind of set me back, and a lot of mental illness in my 20s, and that kind of set me back. And that's okay, because now I feel like I'm at the right age to be in an adult profession. Like, I'm at the right maturity level, if that makes sense, to become a pharmacy tech. Because when I was younger, I was, a waitress and just stupid party girl in college, and I just started enjoying that lifestyle, and I had to stop vibing around people who enjoyed that lifestyle and started vibing around successful traders who don't even drink and are sober minded, and became successful traders. Because the guys I was trading with, they drink, and I rather vibe around traders who are sober minded, like they don't even drink at all, and that'll help me not even drink at all and become an even better trader. So you gotta just realize you're not behind in life, you're right where you're supposed to be, and just over broke doesn't define you. Don't let people put you down. If you work at a certain place, people don't care if you go homeless or broke. You gotta just stay high vibrational. You can't play victim. Like, it's not my parents' fault that I'm in the position that I'm in right now. I should have just made the decisions that I wanted to make and just not listen to anyone. Back then, don't listen to people, guys. You're the one. You gotta be at that job, every day. Like, imagine if I became a nurse and I just hated my life for the next couple of years. It's like I already battled depression. Like, I'd rather just do something that I can tolerate for the next, couple of years, and, just keep doing that. So never listen to people. You're not behind in life. You don't have to have it all together in your 20s if you're a trader like me. Not everybody makes it young. No, not everyone makes it as a trader in their teens or 20s. Making it in your 30s, 40s, 50s is still young. You have a lot more years to live after that. So, just stop feeling behind in life. You're right where you're supposed to be. Just on F your life. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe.